The reflections she created were real enough, but not perfect. The reflections had neither shadows nor breath. Most importantly, they didn't have her passion and subtle movements. I read the truth from these details. She meant me no harm. Maybe it was just a little trick she was playing. But
That was... I knew it. Your arcane skill is incredibly unique. You can discover what's on the inside by observing what's on the outside. You are born to be a psychiatrist!
Huh?
Look at you. You are so tiny, and they gave you this big coat? How can they do this to a child? How about you quit the Foundation and be my assistant? Your perception would be invaluable in this line of work. After all, we search for truth from foggy memories and vague descriptions for a living.
Miss... the book?
Forget the book! A new academic field is opening its doors to you. Let's go inside. Oh dear, I forgot your tea.
Gosh, she's bubbling like a parrot. It's Madame Hoffman. Ma'am?
Marcus, the spider tail has shown me your direction. How did you get that far? What is that place? An arcane fluctuation?
I'm with the target, Miss Kakania, in her clinic. I'm safe. Investigation's going well, ma'am.
Stay where you are. I'm on my way. And take care of yourself. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that your supervisor? She sounds rather harsh. I do have to question the Foundation hiring underage children and all.
Just in time. Well, actually, Madame Hoffman is very kind to me.
Well, you have seen it all for yourself. Me, my clinic, my arcane skill. I showed you everything. Have they cleared up your doubts, Miss Marcus?
Just one more question.
Please, go ahead.
About this circle.
Huh? Did you go through all this trouble just for that? You could have asked me earlier. I am the founder of the circle.
Whoa, what?
You're awfully excited. Are you an admirer? Joking. It's just a little group a couple of friends started out of interest. Completely legal, nothing nefarious. We're committed to changing the Arcanist's current situation. More committed than the Foundation. There will be a non-profit exhibit soon, and all donations will help lower-class Arcanists get their license. Which should have been your responsibility. Oh, sorry, I got carried away. I should persuade you to join us, not to take your current job.
And the painting in this exhibit will be the salvation?
That's right, you've been to the Secession building. And that's a masterpiece which would be hard to miss. That was Teofil's final piece of work, the Golden Isle being its subject. It was big news at the time. The island hidden from all people in the Aegean Sea. The ancient Arcanist settlement. The strange current and magnetic field around it. The animals only heard in stories, and a shadow of modern society cast upon it. Well, those are just hearsay. People have all kinds of speculations about it. A military base, a mystical kingdom, the apocalypse. The Foundation knows it better than any of us. Miss Marcus, I've told you everything I know. If you trust me, please tell me one thing.
I'm sorry, Miss Kakanya. I can't.
There really are people on that island? If so, how did they protect themselves in these changing times? This is my only question, as an Arcanist and as a human being. The arms companies are turning the Balkan Peninsula into a proving ground for their new weapons. That was how they discovered this island. You work for the authorities. You must know something. Please, I just want to know if there's any more of us in this world, suffering, silenced and helpless. Fine. You work for the Foundation after all. I shouldn't have asked. It's just that I'm hoping for at least one rational person in such an irredeemable bureaucracy. Someone who doesn't think it's just a bunch of deranged lunatics over there. Which is a stigma the Arcanists have carried around for centuries.
No! We're not crazy! I don't think the Arcanists on the island are crazy either.
Miss Marcus.
Dr. Kakanya, I know there has been discord and resentment between humans and Arcanists, but not everyone is like Mr. Call. We're from the headquarters where many like you are fighting for the rights of Arcanists. When it comes to caring for our people, we're not so different there. That was what the Foundation was for, to defend the interests of the Arcanists and to keep the world safe and orderly. Till this day, we continue to strive for this goal.
My sympathies for all that is happening.
Oh.
We could have been very good friends if you weren't working for the Foundation. I know you meant every word you said. I can see how you burned with passion. The Circle was founded for the same reason. But I will not change my view on certain things. But on second thought, I have friends working in all kinds of places. We have a big house, plenty of wine and refreshments. There's more than enough room for a new friend. I would like to invite you to the Secession building, and to be present at the opening of the exhibit, Miss Marcus. And we can talk more about what you said afterwards.
That'd be great! But my supervisor...
That is tricky. But a minor like you requires the presence of a guardian, and you told me that she's kind to you. Well, she can come with you. We must abide by the law, after all. It might help to clear up misunderstandings if she's there. All right. I have to inform Heinrich that we have 2 more guests coming. Oh, shoot. I have an appointment today. I almost forgot the time. I have to go. I know what you're going to ask, but patient information is confidential. I shouldn't keep you any longer. See you soon, Miss Foundation. Welcome to the circle.
Oh, I should go. Thank you, Miss Kakanya.
You know what happened. But under the Foundation's regulations, I must reiterate that the primary subject of this investigation has been changed to Heinrich. These 2 invitations are very useful. I'll tell the field agent squad to act tomorrow night. Once Heinrich's identity is verified, we will detain him in the exhibit. But I must remind you, Marcus. What you did today was a serious violation of the field mission manual, and I have to report this to the headquarters. That island is not of this era. Everything about it is strictly confidential. You have crossed a line.
Understood.
I know what you're thinking. We need to get closer to this group. You might think their ideas are closer to those of the headquarters, and therefore easier to work with compared to the Vienna branch.
Huh?
You must know that Kakanya is not our only source of information. On the one hand, Carl has given us a list. In principle, everyone on this list is useful. On the other hand, the branch has its own connections too. More importantly, it takes more than a conversation over tea to get the people on the same side of a conflict. I'm worried you are not ready for this, Marcus. There's too much wickedness out there dressed in the skin of kindness. The most horrible atrocities are always committed for the most seemingly justified reasons. Even at the headquarters, people are mired in power struggles and compromises.
Sorry, ma'am. I was naive.
It will be the Foundation's judgment call. If the information you've gathered outweighs the risks, you may be treated leniently. Marcus, look at the street. You are not the only one who wants to contribute to this place and its people. We come for peace, and many before us have tried to prevent foreseeable tragedies, only to cause greater tragedies. The rules are there for a reason. Nothing in the manual was written out of imagination. Every one of them came from a mistake of the past. We are only here to observe. This is Vienna in 1914, the birthplace of an enduring war and chaos, the critical point. It is a powder keg, and the slightest spark will set it off. Any action we take could have unfathomable consequences. That is why we advise extreme caution. This is our responsibility to this era.
understand completely, Madam Hoffman. I won't make the same mistake again.
Isolde, you look sad and pale. What happened? Did something happen in the troop? Or did those dreadful officials come back?
No, I'm just a bit worried. You entered a duel for my sake. Dear Lord, the thought of you getting hurt breaks my heart.
Did Heinrich tell you that? He needs to keep his mouth shut. Don't worry about me, Isolde. I fought for the ethics of the profession, and I'm ready to bear the consequences of my actions. That scum sold the secrets of hypnosis to the military. It's a treatment, not a means of interrogation. In the end, all is well. The duel didn't happen, and I'm here, unharmed. All thanks to that young missy from the Foundation.
That young missy from the Foundation. The lady who just left? I bumped into her at the door.
So you've seen her?
She was at the Cessation building. You weren't there. Did she give you any trouble? You told me the Foundation was after you for a while because you didn't have a license. I can help you, Doctor. I can ask Mr. Carl to...
No need for that. We only just became friends.
Friends? You told me to stay away from the Foundation's staff, but now you're making friends with them.
Oh, she's different, dear Isolde. We met by chance. I gave her an invitation to the exhibit, so you'll see her there. I think you two will become best friends. It would take all day to tell you everything. You're here for treatment. Let's not waste time on unimportant things.
Unimportant? All right.
You're a personal friend, Isolde, so I didn't want to give you therapy in the first place.
Because I'm not good enough, or sick enough to be your patient?
No, because I'm not good enough. I wasn't properly trained. I don't have a medical license or a degree. This is the cold, hard truth, and you're too important a friend to me. But I can no longer watch you suffer from the horrible treatments those quacks gave you. I may not have a license, but I have the knowledge and ethics that they don't. I never overcharge my treatment, nor sell unnecessary things to the patient, and I will never experiment on my patients. Your smile. So you agree with what I said about those psychiatrists and doctors? Okay, then let's get to it. Dr. Sigmund Freud wrote that repression of desires is one of the primary causes of hysteria. You need to release these desires. I'll guide your memory to find the deeply hidden thoughts. Trust me, and tell me everything during the session. You'll suffer less from the repression, and your physical ailments, fainting and convulsions, will become less severe. Cast off your shackles and trust in me. This first step is crucial. I know tragedies in your family have affected you deeply, but I'm here to help you now. If you have trouble putting thoughts into words, use this mirror. It reflects your inner thoughts, like a mind's endoscope. I cast an arcane skill on it to help your thoughts surface. Look at it, and tell me what you see.
My inner thoughts.
Yes, I won't hypnotize you. Nor will I turn around and peek at the mirror. What's in there belongs to only you. We're just going to talk. Hypnosis is a therapy I most detest. It doesn't help you understand and rediscover yourself. And if the dialogue isn't based on the full awareness and consent of both parties, it's pointless.
I see. I will do my best.
Do your best? Relax. You're not on the job. Just turn around. Look in the mirror and tell me. What do you see?
I see golden circles. Theophil in his study, on his feet. His hand gesturing intensely in the air. Ah, yes. I am there too. Odd. Why am I not here? Doctor? Is your mirror not working? It's not showing my reflection. No, this isn't right. I promised to do my best. I was there. I must have been. I have to remember it. You prepared all of this for my sake. I mustn't disappoint you.
Oh no, she's stuck in her obsessive thoughts. Isolde, please sit down and listen to my voice.
Who am I? Where am I? Hello? Is anybody there? Who is me? I am who? Greetings. Hello?
The lost ghosts. The last time in the Secession building. Now I understand. I have to get her to stop relying so much on her arcane power. Luckily, not completing my education is why I know a little bit of everything.
What are you doing, Doctor? Is the session over? Was it because I did something wrong? Did I mess up?
Nonsense, you were doing great. I just have to clean the room a bit. Shoo! Go away! Mirrors are useless to ghosts. Leave my patient alone and never come back. Feeling better now? Is anything still haunting you? Talking to you? Do you remember who you are, Isolde?
Oh, yes, Doctor. I see it now. That fire. The fire that devoured everything. How could I ever forget? The raging fire consumed everything, including Theophil. He was screaming. His mind was already gone before he ignited it all. How could you ignore everything with such disregard? Who allowed him to forget with such disregard? Well, I remember it all. I am from a noble family. I need to be a qualified Dittersdorf. An outstanding arcanist. A first-rate opera singer, a good sister, and a good daughter. Never forget my manners, never forget the family. But he got away with it. If Theophil was truly a man of courage, he should have joined the army, or fought a duel with someone. That would have made his death more honorable. Yet, he chose to die this way, after a life of debauchery. shouldn't have told you that.
It's okay, Isolde. You're doing it right. That's what therapy is for. These memories are exactly what we need. What's been deliberately repressed and ignored in the depths of your heart will manifest into words and help you reconnect with your emotions. Soon your symptoms of hysteria will diminish. Don't be afraid. You can talk to me about anything. In the name of my family and the Hippocratic Oath, I will keep things between you and me. Everything will be a secret. Our secret.
Our secret. Klingt wunderbar. Ich erinnere mich an dieses Zimmer. Das Zimmer war übermäßig hell. Ich konnte mich nie an Glühbirnen gewöhnen und bevorzugte das sanftere Licht von Kerzen. Meine Mutter hatte immer eine weiße Kerze brennen, wenn sie mich beim Zubettgehen sah.
Was ist mit dieser Kerze passiert?
Jemand hat sie umgeworfen. Das freche Balg. Mein dunkelhaariger Bruder. Er zündete die Kerze an, setzte das Zimmer in Brand und verbrannte all seine Gemälde. Er rannte zu mir. Sein Körper brannte. In seiner Hand war eine Waffe. Ich sagte Theophil einmal, er sei kein Genie wie Weininger. Sich eine Kugel zu geben, werde ihn nicht berühmt machen. Nur ein Debüt hinterlässt Eindruck. Die folgenden Shows sind langweilige Wiederholungen. Er lachte. In der Tat, zu viele haben sich für Ruhm erschossen. Nur durch leidenschaftliches Feuer würde die Welt sich an mich erinnern. Ich verabschiedete mich von ihm und ging nach unten, um mit den Damen zu sprechen. Blut durchtränkte den Holzboden und tropfte in meinen Becher. Tropf, Tropf, Tropf. Ich ging nach oben und fand Theophil in einer Blutlache liegen. Ein Revolver lag in seiner Hand. Wie sein Zylinder wie Musik klickte. Ich hob mein Kleid an, damit das Feuer wie Wasser herabbrüllen konnte. Ich lehnte mich über das Loch an seiner linken Schläfe und sagte: Theophil, wo ist dein Feuer? Theophil setzte sich auf und sagte: Isolde, wo ist deine Waffe?
Ihre Waffe?
Meine Waffe? Meine Waffe! Ich erinnere mich jetzt. Ich hielt die Waffe die ganze Zeit. Theophil stand im Arbeitszimmer. Die Flammen umhüllten den Balken, die Decke, alles.
Was?
Er rannte auf mich zu, schreiend vor Schmerzen. Er brannte. Die Hitze trocknete mir die Augen aus. Er stand in Flammen und rannte auf mich zu. Doktor, er rannte auf mich zu.
Tief einatmen. Ganz langsam ausatmen. Es ist alles in Ordnung, Isolde. Ich bin hier bei Ihnen. Sie sind sicher.
Und dann hörte ich einen Schuss. Ich kann mich nicht erinnern. Der Abzug war schwer zu ziehen. Nach dem Schuss ist es mir aus der Hand gerutscht. Ich habe Tefel getötet. Es war ich. Ich verdiene es nicht, das Recht zu haben, an seiner Beerdigung teilzunehmen oder seine Gedenkausstellungen zu veranstalten. Ich verdiene keine Sympathie und Freundlichkeit. Ich hätte in dem Feuer verbrennen sollen. Ich hätte sterben sollen.
Alles ist gut. Ich bin weder Richter noch Polizist, Isolde. Ich bin einfach nur Ihr Arzt. Ich werde Ihnen treu bleiben, egal was Sie denken, wer Sie sind. Ihr Leben war in Gefahr. Jeder hätte dasselbe getan. Es war nicht Ihre Schuld, Isolde. Sie waren einfach verängstigt. Schämen Sie sich nicht für Ihr instinktives Verhalten. Seien Sie versichert, Ihr Geheimnis ist bei mir sicher. Nach Dr. Freud ist das Akzeptieren Ihrer Dunkelheit der erste Schritt zur Befreiung. Es erfordert Mut und ist nicht einfach zu tun. Die meisten Menschen schaffen es nicht. Aber Sie haben das sehr gut gemacht.
Habe ich eine gute Arbeit geleistet?
Ja, eine ausgezeichnete Arbeit.
Doktor!
All right, this is as far as I can walk you. You have to host a ceremony tomorrow, and Tosca's next week. Vienna won't forgive me if I take up too much of your time.
Don't worry about it. Like you said, the night breeze will do me some good.
I heard from Heinrich that you're trying new things. I read his stage design. The style of Berlin expressionism he adopted is quite refreshing. I have to admit, he became a little strange after his trip to Berlin. But his passion for art didn't change, nor did his love for his fellow Viennese.
I appreciate his hard work as well. But sadly, the Vienna Court Opera didn't approve our performance application. So we turned to the Wiener Volksoper.
Well, I'm not surprised. Understand that Mr. Mahler is the artistic director of the Vienna Court Opera, and even he could not bring Salome to the stage. Those boring, stale old-timers will never approve of new forms of art. They always expect something predictable and unvarying. The same old pieces and settings.
I'm the reason Tosca can't get the permission. Because I, the star, am a medium. A maniacal arcanist.
Oh no, that's not it. In Vienna, the great composers, conductors, and performers, almost all of them have been arcanists. Wiping out the unique talents of arcanists and their artistic contributions would be like setting fire to the cultural tapestry of Viennese society. Oh, sorry, a flood. A flood is better.
They consider it a desecration of the stage. When a singer is channeling, she's essentially asking a spirit to possess her and speak directly through her. Thus, she becomes the character in the opera. People will question the authenticity of the voice. Is it still the singer's own voice? Or is it a fraud?
No, Isolde. They think that because they know nothing about performance. Not even the slightest thing. The nature of the stage is to be someone else. If they're so intent on the presentation of the true self, the mirrors in my clinic would like a word with them. It is an actor's job to become another person. On stage, in a fictional world, they briefly trick our eyes into thinking it's real. And to achieve that, we rehearse rigorously through sweat and pain. We take care of the music, the costumes, the settings, the lights. Your gift helps you do this better than others. That's all.
But I use the arcane skills of the Dittersdorf family. I couldn't have done these things without them. What if an arcanist's talent for art is also a curse? Maybe I'm just a fraud, Doctor. I'm propped up by my illness, and once it's cured, my talent will be gone with it.
It's not like that, Isolde. Using your talents is not cheating. We're arcanists, but before we allow ourselves to be defined by that word, who are we, really? If an arcanist grew up on a lonely island, she wouldn't see herself as an arcanist, but as a person like you, like me, like everyone.
Doctor.
But you know, the truth is, when I look at a crowd, I don't see any arcanists. All I see is our people, with different talents, trapped in life, their selfhoods ground smooth until they're indistinguishable from the crowd. Humans celebrate their flaws, yet they persecute our gifts. They control the narrative. They define our gifts as diseases, our talents as weaknesses, and our bloodlines as curses. If we're cured, we're just another face in the crowd. But if we live on with our diseases, we're forever ill, forever afflicted. We arcanists have to live in such a world, where we survive through suffering. Look at this city. This most enlightened, tolerant city. Under the sweet surface of the Sachertorte lies powder and poisonous wine. Arcanists are recognized for their artistic abilities, nothing more. We hold no parliamentary seats, no professional titles, and no professional credentials. We are exiled and marginalized. Our only voice in the culture is to be decoration, because decoration impacts nothing. The restrictions and discrimination against arcanists are worsening by day. First, we had to register with the government. Then we needed residence permits. And now, permission to cast arcane skills. And we can do nothing but tolerate, stay polite and dignified. Be a good arcanist, show no signs of instability, because we're supposed to stay rational. Otherwise, we're animals. But people are complicated. They can't stay rational forever. As Dr. Freud said, we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. You might be sick. I might be too. But the truth is, this whole society is sick. You can't just treat the individual and ignore the bigger picture. It was the repression of irrational desires that allowed the diseases to spread in our time. In this case, the people on that island are much freer than we are.
You mean that mysterious island? I hear gold is in the ground there.
Remember the lady from the Foundation?
Yes? Why?
She said the arcanists on that island are not lunatics, and they're living a life free of restrictions. Doesn't that sound great? If we could form our own society, like those artistic associations, and have control over our own production and labor... This must have been some kind of enlightenment. I can almost see it. They'll show us another way of life, a kingdom free of oppression. To help them is to help ourselves. And that's also what your exhibit is about.
Me? No, I'm not as great a person as you.
But you are working for a great cause. Isolde, my friend, I've shared my dream with you, and I hope one day it'll become your own, until the day when everyone shares the same dream. Our society needs a revolution, a radical surgery. We urgently need a new vision to reunite us at the dawn of the new century. Like the secession in art history, we need a secession of arcanum to distinguish us from hysterical lunatics, street peddlers, and con artists. We need a new dream, a new saga. We need to reinvent ourselves and become a new people. No more repression, only the full embrace of our primal desires. That's why your work has not been in vain. From Theophil's art exhibition to the promotion of new art. Do not doubt yourself. You're helping a great cause.
Thank you, Doctor. This is the first time anyone said that to me. I will bear that in mind. Your words in the breeze of night have been stirring. Can you walk with me a little longer? I'd like to hear more things about the cessation you mentioned, so that I can prepare my speech for tomorrow's ceremony.
Yes, it is my pleasure. Would you like a walk to the Wiener Volksoper? I think they put up new posters.
Reporter of New Free Press, Editor-in-Chief of the Pan, the founder of Die Fackel. Oh, that's Egon Erwin Kisch, the reporter who uncovered the scandal surrounding Colonel Alfred Redl. I had investigated this before. Adolf Loos, the architect. He designed the Steiner house, as I recall. That's Major Maximilian Runge and his wife. Who knew that celebrities like them would visit this exhibition? But they look different from the pictures in the papers. They were younger and less chubby. Has my memory failed me? Or is it because photography is also an art of beautification? Mr. Cull was right. People are flocking to the Secession building to get a glimpse of the new art.
I can't appreciate these things at all. I've informed the field agent squad. As soon as Heinrich shows up, we'll get him under control. Ideally, we will take him away for illegal use of arcane skills. It is the best reason and the least risk. It also complies with the laws of this time. If Manus Vindictae is behind all this, they will show themselves for sure. The squad will assist us with the perimeter by then. Marcus, your mission is to watch everything closely. Heinrich could be disguised and hiding in the crowd. Also keep an eye on the Manus and the rituals. That's what we were originally here for.
Leave it to me. I won't miss a thing. Mr. Thomas, the representative, is talking to the ladies about Expressionism. His parents did not foresee the success of Impressionism, the works that made no sense but became priceless on the market. That's why his generation overcorrects their aesthetic standards and pays compliments to any art they don't understand. The reporter for the New Free Press and that major are discussing the frequent suicides in Vienna. They've written articles about it, and many of them attribute it to the publication of The Sorrows of Young Weather. Kakania is describing the founding idea of this circle. This is the first magic circle drawn by the primitive man. Quite a strong woman. The military exercise in Bosnia and Herzegovina this spring, General Conrad to lose power, a low-pressure trough on the Atlantic Ocean, ivory-colored paper for official use only, the general, wife of a cabinet member, court sand, is Arcanum a bacterial infection? Is psychoanalysis a new type of mental illness? Mr. Heinrich is not here. Nothing useful on this page. Ah, Miss Isolde again. She's the host of the exhibition. She seems healthier than the last time we met. I don't know why, but I'm happy for her. She's about to make a speech.
It is my honor to host this exhibition. Before we begin, I'd like to express my gratitude for Mr. Heinrich, who is Theophil's friend and the curator of this exhibition.
Heinrich still hasn't shown up. Did he notice something?
And also, a friend of mine, the founder of the circle, Miss Clara. Without her tireless work behind the scenes, we wouldn't be here today. Born into a rising arcane family of the middle class, Miss Clara is a devoted doctor and an art connoisseur with impeccable taste.
Dr. Kakanya is standing up, greeting the guests. That's an awkward smile. Looks like she didn't see this coming. Miss Isolde is giving her an encouraging look. She wants to introduce her friend to the celebrities? So they're actually very close.
I told her not to mention my name.
Miss Kakanya is lowering her hat. Does she not like the spotlight? No, that's not it. Is it because of Miss Didastov's gaze?
This is the debut of the Salvation, the only painting Theophil left behind.
This is it.
In his last moments, Theophil became obsessed with the Golden Isle. He envisioned it as a realm of art and culture, a utopia for arcanists. There, the primal vitality and passion of arcanists would be preserved and never tainted by the outside world. He wrote, "That island holds the hope of salvation."
Is this so? This is above my clearance. Sounds like everyone in Vienna has their own interpretation of the island.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. We are forming a committee to petition the Empire to cease its attacks on the island. The arcanists there are not lunatics. They are simply living free.
Huh?
Their existence is a revelation to us. To help them is to help ourselves. Our society is sick. Treating the individual is only treating a symptom. It needs a radical surgery. A revolution that would let us rediscover our repressed nature and reinvent ourselves in this world.
Something's wrong. Her speech is...
I wish for the Arcanists to unite and establish an independent kingdom of freedom, free from repression and oppression.
It's an emergency. Seal the exits. Add Isolde to our targets. Marcus, now.
What? Am I hearing things, or did Miss Dittledorf really say that? Oh, forgive her. Perhaps Miss Dittledorf hasn't fully recovered from her illness.
I think so too.
What? How? I did not tell her to...
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, calm down! Do not panic, for I have found salvation for you!
Henry? What is that behind you?
Often the target showed up. The golems are attacking us.
I see it too. The arcane skill of object enchantment. Marcus, give it a read.
Please do not ignore what Miss Dattersdorf is saying. This is a proving ground for a world-ending experiment. A catastrophe is coming. The clouds of war are filling up the sky. Open your eyes and look at all we have now. The music, the art, the ambitions of progress. Man's gunfire will destroy them all.
What? What are you all talking about?
Not to worry, Doctor. You simply don't know yet. Follow me and I'll show you everything, where your dream has taken a root.
This is ridiculous. An independent kingdom? It is treason. We are Viennese. Why would we want to leave our own country?
Are these golems works of art too? They look expensive. I'd like one in my collection.
Open the door and let us go. This travesty is a disgrace.
Damn. Are these golems immune to Arcanum? We can't get to Heinrich.
Madame Hoffman, I read them. Object enchantment strokes. The same ones we found at the Foundation branch.
Any signs of the Manus rituals?
No, nothing yet.
Golems can only be broken from within. Marcus, tell everyone the method. Ola, evacuate everyone and use the mute spell. Don't let more people hear about the error. Heinrich escaped with Isolde. There's an opening behind the painting. After them.
Thank you for your mediation within the committee. I think you're right. Sending more people to the island will only exacerbate the trust issue. They don't trust us. And that's what Arcana wants. Things have just got better. And we can't let anything else upset this delicate balance. I think... if we somehow can't come to an agreement with the Apeiron, we should at least prevent them from allying with the Manus in turn. Come in, please.
Good morning, Miss Verton. I'm here to see if you need help with anything.
May I have some more paper?
Of course. We are always generous in our support of the contemplative.
Thank you, Miss Marta. Don't you want to ask me what I'm writing letters for?
Despite all the unpleasant events, the integrity of your soul number is unquestionable.
The Foundation is negotiating with the outside world. They are trying to resolve this unfounded territorial dispute peacefully. We've yet to reveal the coordinates of the island, and don't want to exacerbate the conflict. Could you convey our sincere intentions?
You're such a young girl, yet you sound like an official. But I'm just a practitioner without a number, a roamer of turbulent times. I haven't been on this island much longer than you. I will send your message, but I'm not the one who makes the decisions. It's just, from what I know about the teachings of Apeiron, what you're striving for is not of their concern, Miss Verton.
I don't understand.
All that is trivial in the phenomenal world is the trivialist of trivialities. If the emanation arrives, everything will be washed away. Wars, disputes. Their number one priority is how to find salvation, once and for all.
The fact is, we're going astray. The emanation in 1999 had taken away almost all our outside contacts. Ever since the incident 4 years ago, we've been cut off from the outside world and have become an isolated island in the emanation. And during these 4 years, no research on the emanation progressed. In the end, the theoretical study of its patterns was proven completely wrong. How long should we sit idly by? Until the humans take over our island? No matter who revealed our coordinates, be it the Foundation or Manus Vindictae, someone should be held responsible.
37 is the one in charge of studying the emanation. Save your questions until after she wakes up. 6 is treating her now. Also, talking about the decisions made 4 years ago is meaningless now. What's more, the Foundation is not hostile. They helped us minimize the damage from the reveal. Manus Vindictae has also given us constant material support since that difficult time 4 years ago.
37. She's just a child. Can't even handle her own business. Ever since she brought outsiders to the sacred place, everything has changed.
You know you're judging a child in a coma? Even if 37 did something wrong, she's certainly paying for it.
Don't get angry. What 42 is trying to say is simple. Even if the emanation will take away the human army, when is it coming? Now that our model has failed, how can we be informed of the next emanation and act accordingly? If pure theoretical research is doomed to failure, and if we must look outward, how can we restore communication with the outside world? Do we stand with the Foundation, or with Manus Vindictae?
210, your words are provocation. Are you saying that we should stop being neutral and get involved in the endless faction disputes? This is against what Apiron stands for.
I can't agree either. The truth is supposed to keep us off the Wheel of Birth, not on it.
I was just interpreting what 42 had in mind. Moreover, we're already caught in the Wheel of Birth. Human weapons were undeniably dropped on our island before. The tragedies it caused and the thirst for justice will only keep us trapped in this cycle. But what caused this cycle to begin with? Brothers and sisters, you are blinded by the shrapnels of that conflict, and you're missing the essence. Listen to me and I will tell you.
Cut to the chase, 210. It seems you're the one blinded by your own rhetorics.
Who can get me the stone clock on Six's seat? I'll clobber him myself.
The original cause is the failure of our research on emanation. Our excellence comes from our beliefs. Once the truth fails us, the foundation that sets us apart from the world will also fail us. However, my people of great wisdom, forgive me for imagining a worst case for you. We believe the book of nature was written in the language of mathematics, and every number is a transcendental existence living in the kingdom of eternity. Math is the path to truth. The calculation of math patterns has led us to pursue the fundamental knowledge of the world, the origin of Pneuma. But what if the supreme existence has no pattern at all? What if the ebb and tide of Pneuma is chaotic and irrational?
210, are you denying our beliefs? Are you saying the results we've achieved are just coincidences? The fundamental theorems of ancient mathematics? The applications and improvements from modern mathematics? The mathematical laws in atomic clocks and leaf-venation? And every prophecy of emanation that were proven correct, were they all just a collective dream of ours?
Well, like I said, I was just imagining a worst-case scenario. Exhaustion is also a common method of proof.
Please help us, O Apiron. Correct the errors of our souls. Bring us back on the right path. Harmonize our spirit with the flesh, our will with life. Avoid sedition from a city. Purge sickness from the body. They don't look like seagulls. Or am I mistaken? Are these all from the outside world? What's happening out there?
I'm looking for Isolde von Tittersdorf. I'm looking for Isolde von Tittersdorf. I'm looking for Isolde von Dittersdorf. You sure this will work?
No time to complain, Doctor. You should be very grateful that I'm helping you. This is an invisibility cloak from Bohemia. It took the hair of 2 witches to make one. No one will see you, even if you were right under their noses.
Okay.
Huh? Where did the feathers come from?
Holy... It's losing feathers! I should have known these arcane devices were unreliable. I'm so close.
Hey, wait. Isn't that the wanted criminal Catania? The traitor! Disturbing the peace, inciting treason, and bewitching citizens with arcane skills? How dare she infiltrate the government? Halt! You're under arrest!
Doctor! You finally come. I've been waiting for you. For so long. Was your journey here safe? How have you been?
Isolde, what is going on? What have you and Heinrich done? Why did you say that at the exhibition? Who were those people helping me on my way here? What's with the golems, the secret tunnels, and that turmoil? You vanished from the exhibition, and now the Circle is considered a treasonous organization, and our members are now wanted. Newspapers are criticizing us. The New Free Press called us treasonous and naive, like a teenage runaway. And now the Circle has become subversives, and I'm wanted. They even thought the chaos and subsequent turmoil were planned by me. This is not why I founded it. And now you invite me here, claiming to have found the way to realize my dream. You're confusing me. Are you still the Isolde I know? You...
Please listen to me, Doctor. I've been meaning to tell you from the beginning. But Heinrich stopped me and told me the exhibition was a better time. He said your dream is a dream for everyone. And that's why we should announce it in front of everyone. I should apologize. I did not see this coming. I have discredited you, and you have every reason to hate me. But worry not, Doctor. I give you my word. Soon you won't have to worry about anything. These people don't understand your dream, and they won't become your allies. But we are different.
We? The mister who sent me your message. The people showing me the way. All were unfamiliar faces. I've never met any of them before. Who are they? No, who are you? What is your purpose?
Doctor, it doesn't matter, Doctor. What matters is that we share the same dream with you. We long for the same paradise as you do. That glorious kingdom of freedom.
Isolde, are you seeing illusions again?
No, Doctor. I'm completely cured. You healed me. And now, it's my turn to treat the world with you. Let's scrape the paint off the top, reveal its true colors and reshape it. Until it is transformed into a perfect world, a perfect society. Because we are the chosen ones.
You planned the riots in Leopoldstadt, right? And the march demanding the transformation of society. Isolde, I don't know what they said to threaten you, but you can't stay with them. They're not treating you. You're committing a crime.
But I did exactly what you told me to do, Doctor.
Me?
Es warst du, der mir gesagt hat, mich nicht länger zu unterdrücken. Es warst du, die mir gesagt hat, dass unsere Gesellschaft eine Operation braucht und dass wir Organisten einen neuen Lebensstil brauchen. Ist das nicht auch dein Traum? Ich möchte dir nur die Wahrheit der Welt geben. Ich möchte dir nur deinen Traum zurückgeben.
Burn these letters, Marcus. Destroy them in accordance with the Field Mission Manual Article 341, so that no one else can read them.
Okay, Madam Hoffman. But shouldn't we reply to these messages from the field squad?
Don't bother. The secret letters are sent to all active investigators above rank 4. The squad is like the watchers of the critical points. They collect and record every event different to the ones in history and report to the Foundation. These incidents will be the index for evaluating the stability of the current era. In other words, the more reports they send, the more unstable the era is. This keeps every field investigator up to date on the situation so they can plan their next move. In the past, we have seen too many tragedies caused by a lack of information. But now, our own task is more urgent. The Circle publicly committed treason. Isolde and Heinrich disappeared. Kakanya became wanted. The Leopoldstadt riots and the march of the lower-class arcanists may be directly related to them. Heinrich and Isolde's speech is like the spark that ignited the powder keg that is Vienna. The riots have been going on for days.
But why was Miss Kakanya wanted? She didn't act out of line in the exhibition and seemed totally unaware of the speech. All she had was the book which didn't belong to this era. Clearly, Heinrich didn't tell her a thing.
It is because she is the known founder of the Circle, and a middle class with no background. This is good news for us, Marcus. We can start with Kakanya. They did protect her from being wanted, which means she has not been fully assimilated into this elite group of nobles. How typical of Manus Vindictae. We need to find her fast. Luckily, the spider tail you put on her is reacting.
hell, you dirty, disgusting officials! For a kingdom of freedom!
For a kingdom of freedom.
Shoot, they're attacking the Foundation branch. Focus on what's important, Marcus. Someone summoned a bunch of critters on Kärtnerstraße. They're coming this way. Something's wrong with this mist. Maybe the evaporation of the arcane potion. Devil's shoestring, judging by the smell, for better diffusivity. Marcus, cover your mouth and nose, but enter the Foundation's branch when it clears up. Marcus, are you okay? Did the mist get to you?
No. Madam Hoffman, the terrorists and the people in the march, what they shouted, for a kingdom of freedom. That's what Miss Dittersdorf said in the exhibit, and she quoted that from Dr. Kakanya. And it was me. I told that to Dr. Kakanya. I told her about the island. I told her it's a place of freedom for arcanists. So I'm the one who caused this turmoil. I told them the secret of the Golden Isle and caused the chain reaction. I didn't listen to you. I'm too reckless. I lack rational thinking. I'm unstable and out of control. And the one thing I can control, my arcane skill, didn't help at all. You vouched for me and appointed me to the field mission from the headquarters, but I...
Maybe it is like what you said. Maybe you did play a role in this era, causing a butterfly effect in history. But trying to be responsible for everything beyond one's capability is a symbol of irrational hubris. First of all, creating chaos in this chaotic time is more than easy. Just look at all the frequent ethnic conflicts, assassinations and espionage. If not the Circle and his old, the Manus will find themselves a different flashpoint. You never know how the leaked information will simmer. Its subsequent spread is uncontrollable, and remorse would be useless. The thing is, everyone has their own ideas about that island. Your words just deepened the expectations. As for your self-assessment, we have all heard it. Humans are more rational and arcanists are more emotional. They are sensitive to the darkness in the world so they can easily become absorbed in their own emotions and ignore reality. But if we put a human child in the position of an arcanist, who always takes on the world because of his uniqueness, who is never understood for his talents, maybe he too will become impulsive, sensitive, immature, and unstable. And that's why it sometimes dawns on me that if we put an arcanist child in the position of a human being who receives enough love, education, and positive feedback, these instabilities might be controllable, at least enough to keep them from hurting themselves or others.
Madam Hoffman?
I took you away from the storm in 1912. It has been a long time after that, so I know how precious it must be for you to return to 1914. And your urge to complete the mission and go back to Romania. You are not an impulsive person, Marcus. You're just growing up. And you do need to grow. As for appointing you, it was by my own will. Because the age of humans has come to an end.
The age of humans is ending?
If the eras keep on regressing, human technologies would fail to accumulate. Meanwhile, arcane skills that depend largely on the individual's potential will shine. In this war of reversals, futures and time, it is you who will survive, not us. And that's why sooner or later, you'll have to go at it alone. This is the most rational assessment I can make for the continuation of civilization.
Rational. But I've been doing my best to be rational as well. Even though I keep reading and practicing information analysis, I can't make a choice. What if I make a wrong choice? What if there's no right answer? What if I never told Kakanya about...
Enough. You're getting carried away. There is nothing mysterious about rationality. It simply guides us out of confusion and straight to the essence of things.
The essence?
The reason why we're doing a job here is simple, Marcus. Arcanists keep going to the menace. It's because they can promise the salvation while we can't. Therefore, decoding their immunity ritual against the storm is top priority. If we can't, being isolated on a small piece of land, we're bound to meet our end in this temporal catastrophe. We're not the only investigators sent by the headquarters. So our mission is to collect every clue left by the Manus and send them back to La Place. Everything else is secondary.
Madame Hoffman, besides finding Miss Kakanya, there may be another way. That painting, the last work of Théophile, The Salvation, something's off with it. When I read it in the exhibition, I felt a familiar afflatus. It was concealed in a clever way, but I noticed the traces of concealment.
Manus's arcane skill.
But I couldn't read anything more from it. If we can persuade Miss Kakanya to help us with her arcane skill...
Is her arcane skill similar to yours?
No, quite different. I fought her once. I feel that under certain conditions, our arcane skills might be complementary.
Well done, Marcus. This is something only you can do. The government has a painting now. The field agent squad can retrieve it for us. The fog has cleared. Let's go. Now, we need to find Kakanya.
What are you talking about? The storm? The war? I don't understand. If that's true, then the world we are living in,
the era, and the people. Everything will be destroyed in the near future.
Only the chosen ones will survive the storm. What about the others? Millions out there have never even heard of the storm.
Yes, only the chosen ones will survive the storm. This is a trial, Doctor.
A trial? Then who started it? Who decided the standard? You? Or the so-called guiding one? God? Or the supreme existence? Who gave them the power to decide the fate of others? Who allows such absurdities to happen? What is the past with the right order? If time just keeps going backwards, when and where will it stop? To a time when man did not exist? Or to a time before civilization? Then why did we write poems, pursue art, and develop civilization? Why did we try so hard to make progress? What was the point of it all?
I don't understand, Doctor. Why are you so concerned about the others?
Huh?
When we reach the New World, we can fully realize your dream. We will create a kingdom of freedom for everyone. As for the embers of the Old World, they are like a tumor that should be removed. I care about them.
Tumors that should be removed?
Look at this painting. How chaotic it is. Look at the repression in the darkness. Look at the beasts in the people's hearts, and the maggots under the golden surface. I listen to them as they listen to me. The shadowy echoes inside the skulls, the cacophonies of chaotic colors, the smudges on the canvas of rationality, and the filth in front of magnificent boulevards. They were excised, suppressed, the top paint scraped off and replaced with an empty, monotonous white. Yet, in the end, they will be released to the fullest, to everything.
Downstairs. Is that an explosion? You...
Theophil has left. He shone like a star in the end, just as he wished. But the rest of them, with their rocks and shattered windows, are still left to struggle. If only I could help them, just like how I helped Theophil.
What do you mean you helped Theophil?
You didn't hear him. You were not there. He ran at me, stuttering my name. Every inch of his skin was ravaged by flame. So much pain. So much spectacle. I need to get water, but he was already on fire. And the only water I found was in his skull and veins. Bang!
No, Miss Dittersdorf, he sold you. You shot Theophile on purpose? So this is the truth you had repressed? You
were right, Doctor. Lifting your repression is the first step to liberation. I am fully cured. Look at me. Did I do a good job? Come with me, Doctor. I am inviting you, just like how you invited me. Let's heal the world and save it together. Huh? Doctor?
There! Is that Miss Kakanya? Relax, people. Miss Kakanya is on our side. She's helped us a lot.
Ilich? What are you doing?
A gentleman from America said we could do something big here. So I gathered everyone. We will march down to the Kärntnerstrasse to the Vienna branch of the Foundation. Our slogan will be, equal rights and freedom for Arcanus. How American is that? He seems to be quite a big shot with wads of cash in his pocket and reliable connections in the government. He said we no longer have to worry about the residence permit and the Arcanum license after this job.
No longer.
Aren't you coming with us, miss? This kind of activity is your favorite, isn't it? Hey, where are you going?
Kakanya, you should be tried and punished.
Why?
You gave your friends hope, prescribed them treatment, and vowed to stand by their side. But now you're silent and turning away. This is a betrayal. You betrayed your patient. You ran away from your kind. You are unfit to be a psychiatrist. You are not worthy to be a human being.
What am I supposed to do then?
My patient, I never figured out her true thoughts and feelings. And my fellow kinfolk, they were innocent and unaware of the manipulations of the influential. Even I was in confusion. How could I tell them the truth that I didn't know? How am I supposed to face the overwhelming madness and destruction on my own? So you're just someone who happens to stumble upon the truth? A bystander who happens to be watching from the shore? This is why you are a disgrace. It's a sin to just stand by and watch. It's a sin to promise salvation, but fail to bring them ashore. It's an even greater sin to ignore this tragedy and turn away.
Yes, I admit. I'm a hypocrite. I used to be so eager to help my friends, but when they really needed me, I turned my back on them. I told her to release her repressions, but when she actually did, I couldn't face the destructive consequences. I propagated my dream with great enthusiasm, hoping all my kids could live in a free world. But if it's realized in this way, it's the worst nightmare imaginable for everyone. I said I would start the secession of the Arcanists, but what is the essence of this movement? A rebirth? Or a complete betrayal? I'm just like my father, mother, and brother, who tried to shed the label of Arcanists selling small wares as soon as they climbed up the social ladder. I'm lost. So please, tell me, what should I do?
You already know, don't you?
Wer wird im Regen verschwinden? Wem wird das ewige Glück gewährt? Die Gnade von oben. Und diese Leere, das Aufhören der Existenz.
Miss Kakania!
You are fine. Thank goodness. I've been trying so hard to find you. I have something important to tell you. A catastrophe is about to sweep across the globe. But there are still things we can do. If it goes smoothly, perhaps we can save plenty of lives.